Welcome back to the Reality Guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host, Brian.
What's up, everybody?
And Waleed.
Happy to be back, boys.
As you can see, we are here to cover the first two episodes, the series premiere and second episode of the newest reality TV show on MTV, Buckhead Shore. I didn't know what Buckhead Shore was, like where it was, what a buckhead was. So I looked into that a little bit. So it's down in Georgia, right?
Yeah, I had to look that up too.
I knew it was.
It's a lake. It's a lake. Also not a beach. That's what threw me off. We were talking lake house here, people. We are not on a beach. This is up obviously in the same vein as Jersey Shore, Floribama Shore, and soon to be Jersey Shore 2.0. So the Shore family stuff, and like even Geordie Shore, stuff like that people from the Challenge in Australia and stuff were from.
It's like the Shore multiverse.
It is, dude. It is. We talk about the Lachey verse and we have the Shoreverse. That's actually a good shirt, Shoreverse. I like that. We should look into that. So just to give you guys the general premise, like we didn't really know anything about it going in. There are, I believe it's 8 of them, correct?
Nine total.
9 total cast members. They are spending the 10 days a week, whatever it's going to end up being, at Parker, who is one of the cast members, lake house. More aptly, his parents' lake house. His dad owned Zaxby's, the chicken retail. Really good, right?
Yeah, I like it. I've had it once.
I've never had it. Wally, Zaxby's?
No, never had it.
Yeah, I went to a wedding in North Carolina, and I was with a bunch of guys, and we were like, we need to stop at some point, and we like exited off the highway
to go to Zaxby's.
And all of our wives and girlfriends were so pissed, but it was worth it. You need to do it. You need to get the chicken.
Okay, all right. Well, it's good to know. He had the chicken chain.
Yeah, which was he's a cornball, man. He's so corny.
I did like that's probably the only thing I liked was the chicken chain because it is like the only self-aware funny thing I thought.
Yeah, it was like solid bling too.
He's the chicken prince. He's the Vinny Chase of this crew, and we'll get to the other members as we go. But I really said we're gonna run through the cast. I think the cast right off the top is great. I think we all agree just from our little bit of chatter pre-show, right? Like everyone, you might not love them as people, like you might not want to be their friend in real life, but I mean,
for TV.
I think they're great TV.
Yeah.
Juju Barney, he's 33. So Juju, he is the manager. He runs Magic City. That's in Atlanta, correct?
Yep. That's like a huge strip club. I like perked up when they're like, oh, this guy is a family of Magic City. I was like, whoa.
That's like the biggest strip club in Atlanta, which is known to have like the best strip clubs, clean strip clubs, like nice, just quality, actual experience. His dad owns it, so he runs it. They showed him in his thing. It's just a bunch of strippers and stuff, basically, who he works with. Mm-hmm. I like Juju. I think he's funny commentary. I do like he reminds me of that character from King of the Hill, who you can't understand, the neighbor who just mumbles the whole time. I mean, literally, it's like I just can't understand him sometimes, but it's just funny, even though you don't know exactly what he's saying.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, he definitely during the 2 episodes. I mean, he definitely had me laughing most of the time. Some of the shit he was saying, I was like, "That's actually, redeeming this episode." Because
his like book too. Like right? He's the guy with the book, right, Bill?
I don't know if there was like a real book though. Was it the fake book? Yeah. Well, this we'll get to. Okay. Mm-hmm. Next, Katie Canham. She's 27. So Katie is the ex-girlfriend, longtime on and off girlfriend of Parker. They make Katie out to be like crazy in the beginning because she sends the text message to Parker and to what's the other girl's name? Savannah. Yeah. Savannah right there. Yeah. That's actually Savannah.
Exactly who the text was to.
Yeah, actually. Yeah. Wow. Already got a phone. That's responsible. But it turns out that Katie actually really isn't some crazy person, that she actually had hooked up with Parker a few days earlier and didn't know that he was dating someone. So I'm glad that they didn't leave that lingering for us for a while. I'm glad that she wasn't going to get a lot of fake hate over the weeks until that was revealed.
I thought that was like good editing. Like no one, like I was completely convinced that she was just starting shit. Mm-hmm. And I think it's good to make it good. The next couple episodes are going to be good. Mm-hmm. I think.
The next person, Savannah Gabriel. They actually don't give Savannah's age on this cast list. I mean, Savannah's beautiful. Savannah's cool. I mean, but also at the same time, I just don't understand. I mean, we always talk about these on these shows we watch when like cast members date and stuff. And these people are a little different because they like literally are from the same towns and stuff. But like, why are these chicks fighting over that dude?
Yeah, I don't get it.
Right?
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't
like,
get it, man.
Like the picture, it's just like the picture they have here on our Instagram. It's just like, dude, like.
But they're not really even fighting. I mean, they didn't, tear each other's heads off when they came in contact with each other or anything like that. I mean, Savannah kind of handled that part of it maturely, I thought.
Especially especially that she didn't throw any shade Katie's way. Like,
right.
Exactly. That's what I appreciated. I'm like, hey, it doesn't really feel like they're fighting each other. I think they're both pissed at him because he's just leading two.
Yeah, he's an idiot. He's a full-blown
two
idiot.
girls on like an idiot. I mean, he's not playing it smart. He's like, oh yeah, Katie's always gonna be part of my life, one of my best friends. I want Savannah to come though, so that they can coexist. And it's like, what reality do you live in, dude? What do you think that's gonna be possible?
I'm gonna make a rich man's reality.
I'm gonna make everyone make a prediction on who they end up with at the end of this episode as like a premiere thing. So just hold on to those opinions, though. Definitely. Let's just run through the rest. Number 4, Adamo Giraldo's 22. I like Adamo. Adamo's got an interesting story. He is a Navy mechanic, but he's also a male stripper who's gay. And his parents don't know he's gay.
Well,
so I guess, but I guess they know now.
Well, they didn't know he's a stripper. Yeah, now they know.
No, but even in the preview for next week,
they don't know he's gay.
They don't know he's gay either.
Yeah,
I mean,
this is going to be a premiere for them.
So the age difference there is kind of alarming to me. Like, are they really friends, or they kind of put these people together?
Well, Adamo and Juju definitely weren't in the same crew. So Juju 33, Adamo 22. I haven't gotten to the rest yet, so we'll see, because I think it's more like Adamo's friends with a few of the other people.
The girls, right?
Yeah. So okay, so we're on Parker now. Parker Lipman. He's 28. We already said Parker is the
Chicken Prince.
Chicken Prince. Yeah, the Chicken Prince. The Chicken Prince of Georgia. Yeah. So I do like his dog though. The dog was funny.
Yeah, and it also had confession. That's confessional time.
Yeah. Yep. Okay, Bethany or Bethania actually is actually her full name. Bethania Locke, unknown. What's up with the no age thing? Yeah. She's a shit star,
which is good. I mean, it's good for teams.
She's a shit star.
We need it.
She's shit star. Like, so she's Katie's best friend, but she was like marking to get the other chick there, to get Savannah there. So that was a little, I mean, she didn't lie about it. She went and told Katie right after, but she told Katie after she secured that Savannah was coming. And then she told her about it. I don't know. Maybe, and I'd like people in the comments to let me know that. I just right off the bat, Bethania was a little, let's go sus on my part.
She could be like the bridge between the producers. Like, the producers can like try to get Savannah here at all costs.
Yeah. Probably.
Like, he was like, I'll take care of your car. I'll send it to the shop. I'm like, this guy is whipped, man.
Do you think he actually paid for the Uber?
His dad did.
Yeah, probably.
It's the only reality show so far we watch like this where I'm like, oh, they definitely let cast members pay for shit because they're not broke like the rest of the cast members on reality shows normally are.
Right, so right. I didn't look up any of their ages or know any of their ages when I watched the whole thing. I just found out their ages now.
Yeah, same.
Parker's 28. I thought he was like 23 the whole time. Like 22.
That's very close to our age. You know, he would have been in our basically in our college age. For
handling his love life like he's in high school. Like, I just
right, exactly.
Seems like it to me. That's why.
Okay, here we go. Pat Murison. This one's funny. 26 or 27. Pat Murisan's like Johnny Drama of the group so far for me. I think he's burned out. The highlights are weird for me. Yeah, there's not much to him yet.
He's like a bodyguard.
Well, they're both. Listen, it's like this is Georgia Entourage with with the Vinny Chase being Chicken Prince, Turtle being our boy who we haven't gotten to yet, DJ, and Pat being Johnny Drama.
Yeah,
that's kind of what I'm thinking right now. So that's Pat's whatever. He's like a side character right now. I'm sure we'll get to know them more, but right now, kind of a side character. Let me know if I'm wrong in the comments or if you're watching this, Pat. It'd be funny to say this, but a lot of times cast members are watching this in comments. So,
hey, I'd love
you may hate me already. I'm maybe end up getting better. I don't know. Listen, that threesome is going to break up by season 2. That's how it always happens. There's always season 1, right? And then when you come back in season 2, usually somebody hates each other because of something that happened in between season 1 and season 2. That's like a total like
already like nominee for the lamest fight of the season at the end of episode 2.
Oh God, yeah, we'll get to that. Chelsea Prescott, I like Chelsea. Chelsea's 22. She had the UTI.
Yeah,
very brave.
Kind of scary that these people don't know what a UTI is too.
Yeah, I know.
We're pretty sure. I was watching with my wife, and I'm like, she's like, she either definitely didn't have one because she's fine that night, or like she just went and got the medicine off camera. It's fine. Like it's really like it sucks, but like you can live on with your day. Like, Chelsea also was the one that said her boobs were giving her feelings that something was going to go down. Not, if you have a creaky knee.
Well, she's like that. She's like that mean girl.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that, Wally. The girl who like does the weather.
Becomes like the She's like, God, Karen, you are so stupid.
Yeah. Right. That's good. Nice. Same mind there.
Exactly.
And then last but not least, DJ Turtle Simmons. Also unknown age. This website, of course, I picked the only website that like.
Are you on Distractify? Is that what
yes.
you're on? I'm on my phone.
It's literally exactly. I'm on. Thank you, Distractify, though, because I still appreciate. I got some. They're all got to be close enough in age, right? Yeah. So that is the cast. We have given you the premise. We've kind of already discussed the kind of Savannah, Katie, Parker stuff. It's goofy. Some other points. We've talked about Adamo. Yeah, the Parker not being able to cook chicken and his dad literally owning Zaxby's is a really bad sign.
Dude, like touching raw chicken and like also someone, I think it was what was her name? Chelsea, who was like, he's doing it in the like containers. Like he's like marinating for like 40 seconds. Like, dude, what are you doing, bro?
Yeah, 40-second marinade.
He's like trying to like yuck it up for the cameras, and it's like, dude, just admit that you're like a trust fund baby.
A fraud.
Wait, so what was worse though was his over seasoning of the chicken bed or the over salting? I believe that was that Adamo who did the over salting, or was it Juju?
I thought Juju was yelling at Parker, but maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah, I don't. No. Yeah, I just meant when they were sitting down for dinner and the guy was just literally pouring freaking whole salt.
Right. Doesn't matter how much. Yeah, you go, Wally.
No, it doesn't matter how much marinated or salted if it's dry as hell, which they all.
That's true. I can't look past I can't look past touching a raw chicken and then just still touching your phone and you're like that. I cannot look past that.
Yeah, it's terrible.
I am going to let you guys know that we were talking about Chelsea and the UTI. So we do have the Reality Guys TikTok up the next day or so. I'll have like the logo. We have to find the logo, put it on there, stuff like that. We're going to start posting clips of the podcast, but also just kind of funny reality clips from things we watch, things we don't watch, find on YouTube, etc. On my personal TikTok, which I'll have listed here in our description. I did start a thing before where it was reality TV clip of the day. And I think we'll probably do multiple a day when we have all of access to it. But the first one I'm definitely going to put up there is going to be when Chelsea's outside and she says, I got a UTI, it's because of your dog. That's like out of context. That clip is gold.
Yeah. And Parker's like, don't you dare disrespect Babe like that.
And then it goes to the dog confessional being like, I know a dog can't give you a UTI.
That's where we are at reality TV and FTV is that we have animals in confessionals. They'll do anything at this point.
I thought another Juju told her to put cocoa butter on it.
I mean, he thought it was an STD.
Oh yeah, they showed him what a UTI was, and he still thought it was. He said it was chlamydia, syphilis, and blah blah blah, and then it becomes a UTI. And then they showed it to him because I think they were alarmed.
The producers the producers are definitely second guessing. Maybe we shouldn't have brought this guy on here.
I love when they try to make the contestants look dumb. They're like, "What do you think this is?" And they're like, "Okay, why don't you look it up?" And you're like, "Oh, you're an idiot."
I do
they even
love
had that little message like MTV and the producers don't agree with what he just said here.
I love that. Yeah,
that's how bad it was. Like literally lawyers probably like, guys, you might need to put a little pun thing up there, but we need to have that there for coverage. Yeah. I do like on this show that like they are letting the producers be heard a little bit. I do appreciate that on some shows. I think even like The Bachelor and things like that would actually really would be benefit from that. You know what I mean? It'd be cool
the
the
confessional
context
part.
of the question.
Right. I agree.
Yeah, so we talked about this, how we have the Georgia Entourage here, and it was funny because it just shows that DJ just lies for his boy at all times, no matter what, even if it's so obvious that it's a lie.
Does Parker have naked pictures of all these dudes? Like, why are they just like bending over him? The lake house.
They're probably maybe I don't know.
The lake house, dude. It's all for the lake house access.
They want access to the lake house, and maybe they all just like don't. There's not that many people they know that are their age that are that rich and stuff. I don't know. I mean, again, I'd like to know more of their background. Did they all go to like couple of them go to high school together? Like, how much is this staged? I don't know, dude. I don't know. I'm trying.
It's the old school bros before hoes, man. No matter what.
Yeah, right.
Like, who cares? Like,
it's like all on camera now too. Like,
it's like you can't do that. I'm gonna say DJ is completely. That dude lacks just all self-awareness too.
But he's got Bethania on the hook.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah, and she's like,
and it's like he just did a body shot off Chelsea and like made out with her right after, like right in front of her.
That was a flex.
Just like, it doesn't matter to him.
Okay, so we have everybody there. All 9 are there. There's not really a ton of things we can really go and do prediction-wise like we normally do on a lot of our other shows. Check us out if you're checking this out for the first time. We do things like The Challenge, Survivor, Bachelor, Bachelorette, Bachelor in Paradise, any of the Netflix shows like Love Never Lies, anything in between, we probably cover it. So just check out our page, subscribe, and you can see all our playlists of all the different things, Amazing Race, stuff like that as well. I'm going to ask you guys now, by the end of the season, during the season, whatever point, just like while we watch this here, Parker, does he end up with Katie? Does he end up with Savannah? Or does he end up with neither? Waleed?
If I have to pick one of them, I'd say he ends up with Savannah probably. But I mean, I could honestly see it. You know what? These girls, honestly, as like they're both attractive girls and everything, but they both lack self-esteem. I'd like to see an ending where they both just tell him to get lost, but that's not going to happen. So
that's the dream scenario.
That's the dream scenario. I would like to see him end up alone, but I mean, I think one of them, he's going to end up settling for one of them. So probably Savannah if I had to pick.
Right. What do you think?
I think for the TV show, it will be Katie and they'll break up by season 2.
It's a pretty fair bet. I am actually going to take that scenario, Waleed. I think he leaves single, not with neither of them, but I think he comes back season 2 premiere being with one of them. So kind of the reverse of Brian's, like he's single, but then when they come back, they're like, "Oh, me and Savannah reconnected over the summer," blah blah blah, and then they come back.
That kind of stuff happens all the time.
So that's what I'm thinking. And again, if you're watching us for the first time, no spoilers. We don't look anything up. We don't try to like look up social media posts, things like that to piece this together. We are watching as this is unfolding on live TV. Buckhead Shore every Thursday night. So you'll probably see our reviews usually on the weekends. I would think, unless this does really well, then you'll start seeing these on Fridays, but not, Saturday, Sunday, stuff like that. But let us know.
I like the show.
I do. I like it too.
I don't.
I like that it just cuts like this.
I don't.
Well, he doesn't, but he's going to keep watching.
Yeah,
that's the trooper.
It's mindless. It's mindless.
It really is. I'm just like watching it. I'm like, God, I feel like I'm getting dumber, but it's okay.
Yeah.
But yeah. So until next week, for myself, Brian, Waleed, thank you. Peace.